Welcome back to Contemporary Müs. I'm Jimmy Winters.
I'm Solomon Carpenter.
And I'm Anna Platt.
The word of the day is kickboxing. Hey Anna, what's kickboxing?
It's a form of exercise.
It's where you kick
And then you
boxes.
box.
You kick boxes really hard as hard as you can.
Okay guys, it's a sport where you beat the shit out of someone else.
What? That's boxing.
What is kickboxing, Anna? You're the expert on this.
I watched one video of someone kickboxing, so I don't even know what kickboxing is.
What did they do in this video?
She grunted a lot and punched the air. And kicked.
I know a girl in my English class that boxes, just regular boxes, because for no reason.
That's pretty badass.
Yeah, she seems to think so.
You don't think so?
I hope she doesn't listen to this, because I'm going to promote my SoundCloud in my English class.
Uh-huh. I think boxing is pretty badass.
I like boxing. I don't watch it, but...
I mean, it's just like, when it put things in boxes, it just like, feels bad. You know, I don't like boxing.
I watch old boxing on YouTube, because that's better.
Old boxing?
Yeah.
Like
older boxing.
Why is it better?
Pros and cons.
It just is.
Okay, Jimmy.
Well, I mean, you can't really watch new boxing on YouTube, because copyright.
Copyright.
Wow. Yeah.
Unless the network has their own YouTube channel and they upload.
I haven't looked at that stuff.
No, I haven't either. I'm sure they have it. Because like talk shows and stuff have their own content now.
Mm-hmm.
And they always make the front page and it's just like, what? What?
Yeah.
Next.
Hey Anna, what's your favorite food?
Potatoes.
Wow, potatoes.
That was potatoes.
Was not expecting that answer.
This is totally unscripted or planned.
Potatoes, I happen to be a vegetarian, so potatoes are like a lot of what I eat. I eat a lot of potatoes and cheese and bread and water. Not really water though, it's like soda and sugar. So
I tried to be vegetarian for like a month and it didn't work out for me. I tried though. I put in an effort.
I started being a vegetarian because my sister wanted me to be a vegetarian with her for the month of February, just for a month. And then I just committed. And I love potatoes. Potatoes are great. Where are potatoes from, Jimmy?
Peru and Bolivia.
That's in South America for all of our international viewers. Listeners.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So, you know, we got the potatoes, took them over to Europe. We made Ireland a thing. And then they died.
That's not how it... No.
And the fungus that also came from America killed the potatoes, which is also happening to bananas right now.
Different fungus.
Different fungus, but it happened to bananas before. And so you should enjoy Cavendish bananas while you have the chance, because they will go extinct.
Or just grow your own tree in your own basement.
Because all bananas are genetically identical. You can only grow a banana tree for Cavendishes by planting like a piece of the stem from like a different tree. And so it's just like the same tree.
I like banana artificial flavor more than I like actual bananas. Artificial banana used to be the main banana flavor.
Really?
Before it went extinct, and that's why we eat these types of bananas that we do now. Same fungus is killing these ones too. It's just mutated, so it can kill these bananas.
And we're all...
Save the banana, Anna.
Save the Anna banana. Hashtag Anna banana. Hashtag feminist.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah.
There's a ban in Japan, or no, not Japan, China. There's a ban in China of women eating bananas seductively on the internet because they think it's like immoral to like the populace. Like most things are banned in China. It's like you can't have porn and you can't Google freedom. You can't look it up.
Yikes. I mean, that's not funny, but...
Yeah, it's not funny.
Yeah. So they just seductively eat bananas?
Yeah. And I watched John Oliver, and he was like, #no banana ban, yeah. So, send us your videos of you eating bananas seductively.
Please don't.
And or potatoes.
And more potatoes. Can you eat potatoes seductively?
Yes.
How? You couldn't see that. It was very seductive.
It was very seductive.
Potatoes are amazing food. You can cook them all sorts of different ways.
What's everyone's favorite way of preparing potatoes?
I like just sauteing some potatoes in a pan and throwing some shit on it and eating it. Or just a baked potato, because they eat those every day at lunch. And they smother them in cheese and dairy products. How about Jimmy?
I like a modified version of a baked potato. Instead of cutting it vertically, you cut it horizontally, I guess, a bunch of times, and then bake it. And it tastes better because it gets crispier.
What about you, Anna?
I like scalloped potatoes with a ton of cheese.
Which one
It's
are they?
amazing. It's like potatoes with a ton of cheese. It's like layers of potatoes with cheese. That's basically it, but oh my god.
Good.
Oh my god.
I saw this
yeah.
video of not cheese. Potato nachos, and that looks really good. I haven't made them because I don't have potatoes at my house for some reason.
I'm going to start a potato farm when I'm older.
That's like the best kind of farm.
Yeah, that's the best farm you can have. I'm going to start a potato farm on Mars, which you can't do.
You can do anything that you put your mind to, Solomon.
Thank
You
you.
can do anything.
To get that reference, you might get $1.
I think everyone gets that reference because it's like a really big thing now. And you're not going to get $1.
You first one might get $1.
If you email us, we might send you $1.
Maybe.
Probably not.
Yeah, don't get your hopes up. But...
Soliciting our fan base. If you're a fan, please let us know.
please tell us.
If you've listened to our podcast.
The one other episode we had.
Yeah, one other episode we had, yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. That was a pilot.
Gotta start somewhere.
Yep.
Oh, why there?
I don't know. We're at the same park, by the way. It's
Are we in
Lions
the
Park.
same trunk?
We weren't in the trunk. We're in the same car.
trunk.
We're in the same car, but we're in the trunk now of my van.
It's not really a trunk, because trunk's like separate from the car. isn't it?
Hatchback.
It's the compartment.
The compartment.
This is a podcast cave.
Why aren't there seats back here?
There are seats. You have to pull them up.
Oh,
This thing.
go back to potatoes.
Oh,
We
what
have
else
nothing
was
to
I
talk
gonna
about.
say?
We have nothing to talk about.
It's weird though that you were talking about being a potato farmer because
Why is it?
because right now I'm reading this book and they're making a joke about her wanting to be a potato farmer. She's studying botany. And so I was like, she wants to come and be a potato farmer. And there's this big thing, but also it'd be really cool to be a potato farmer.
Yeah, it would be that.
So,
I mean, I definitely want to have like a big garden. I just like don't know where the line is between like what's a big garden and just a farm.
the farm.
Like I don't want to be a farmer, but I want to be a gardener.
Are you gonna sell what you grow in your garden?
Maybe. If I sell it, does that make me a farmer?
I don't
I
know.
think it does.
I think
It's
that makes
okay.
you a seller of vegetables.
Yeah.
That's true. What if I want to grow fruit?
And you need a tree.
I need an orchard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just get a bunch.
You don't wait. Grapes grow on vines, right?
Yeah.
You could have vines
Shrubs.
instead of,
Or you could grow like
or you could have a bush.
yeah. Have you guys
I already
ever
have a
been-
bush.
Ever been? Have you guys ever been berry picking? We used to go berry picking when I was a kid in South Carolina.
Yeah. You're from South Carolina?
I was in South Carolina for 7.5 years.
Well, aren't you glad you're out of that place? Holy shit.
Didn't we talk about where we're from last podcast?
I don't know.
You should have known she's from South Carolina.
But Anna's from South
Me?
Carolina.
I've lived in 5 different states.
I
Where?
lived in 2.
Name them all.
Okay, I was born in Pueblo, Colorado, and then we moved to Kansas.
You.
I know, and then we lived in Arizona.
Ew,
for-
oh my
I
God.
love Arizona.
Arizona's
I
beautiful.
love the Southwest.
I like the
The
Arizona.
Southwest is everything. I love Southwest.
They have a lot of hummingbirds. I enjoy them.
Yeah, I moved to South Carolina too, and then I moved to South Carolina, and then moved to Wyoming. And I'm here in Wyoming.
I'm just gonna say you for South Carolina because I've never been there. But
It just sounds you.
that's South Carolina. Is it you?
Some parts of it are you. Some parts of it are great.
Hmm.
But I'm glad I technically like grew up here, because South Carolina was not the best place to grow up, in my opinion.
Right.
If you're from South Carolina, don't get offended.
Don't grow up there.
Yeah.
Just stop. Just stop.
Put it on pause until you can go somewhere else.
Now, any listeners from South Carolina, I urge you to stand up for your rights.
And leave.
Stand up for your rights, fight for them. You just leave then.
Get out of
After
there.
that, leave.
Yeah.
And to all the transgender people out in South Carolina, I'm sorry.
Good luck.
Wyoming's not much better, but we don't have that law.
Yeah.
I forgot that was happening.
Yeah, it's happening. It's a big deal right now. It's crazy. It's insane. Well, I'll just say that
It sucks.
it's never been about bathrooms, though. It's never been about, it's like, just like it was never about water fountains.
Oh my god.
I agree.
It's just, well, you're creating a situation where when you make people go into the bathroom of the gender that they were assigned to on the birth certificates, then you have people that have already transitioned all the way that you couldn't tell if they were born male or not. Like, they're female now.
Hmm.
And now legally they have to go use the male restroom. And so you're putting people in a position where they're not going to do that. So you're putting people in the position where they have to break the law.
Yeah.
And you're creating like this problem that wasn't like a problem at all. And like, if you really want to stop like pedophiles, like, it's like, that's still illegal. Like, if you're anybody and you go into a bathroom, any bathroom, and you're like peeking under the stalls and trying to harass people,
Yeah. Yeah, well, did
that's
you hear?
still not allowed.
Did you hear? I don't know who exactly it was, but someone in a position of power was like urging people to, if they see like suspicious gender activity in a bathroom, to take pictures, which is literally like a sex crime. Like, taking pictures of someone in the bathroom is illegal, but they're urging people to do that because they want to catch these people in the act, which is just
Dumb.
disgusting. Yeah.
It's illegal without permission. If you have permission, go ahead.
And like, we've always had
Just fine.
like, this has never been an issue before. Like, we've had unisex bathrooms. Like, I always remember family bathrooms. Like, growing up, there's always been bathrooms where just like boys and girls can go in, like, just scattered like whichever like place, and no one ever cared about those.
Yeah. Well, like you said, it's not about the bathrooms. It's about finding new ways to hate people and
Yeah.
make people be less than you.
Yeah.
You know. Anyway.
Deep.
Hashtag
Hashtag deep.
yikes. Hashtag uh-oh.
Anna, have you ever had a purple potato?
No. I have not.
Salmon, have you ever had a purple potato?
I think so. They're not that great. They're just regular. They just taste like normal potatoes.
That's salmon.
What?
They're purple.
Yes, they are. Lots of things are purple in life, you mean?
Have you guys ever had purple carrots?
Purple carrots?
There's purple carrots.
I didn't know that.
Mm.
Those existed.
They are fantastic.
Do they turn you purple if you eat too many?
I wouldn't know. I eat them in moderation. So.
Hashtag eat your carrots in
Eat
moderation.
carrots in moderation. Yeah. Do you guys like beets? I love beets.
Which
Oh
one?
my god.
Well, my sister got me beets for Christmas, and then they broke. Like, just by me using them for so much. Like, one of the
Oh, man.
like
What are you talking about?
like
Oh, heck!
Yeah, I know.
I was talking about the vegetable.
oh, beets. I'm an idiot. I don't know.
I'm so confused. I was like, using this?
Oh.
What?
You're like, oh my god, this is so sad. She got you beets for Christmas?
And they broke.
They broke?
I don't think I've actually ever had a beet.
I've never eaten a beet either.
Oh my god, beets are fantastic.
Well, there is, actually, we probably have eaten some kind of a beet, because, like, there's sugar beets, and there's a factory in Torrington that, like, makes sugar out of sugar beets. And, like, I go to Torrington all the time. I'm sure I've, like, bought some of that sugar at some point. Like my grandma has or something.
Yeah.
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 Beets are useful. You know, the first industrial process was like a sticky, like glue thing made by Neanderthals. What?
Neanderthals?
Neanderthals. Sorry, Neanderthals. Actually, Tals is like the correct pronunciation
Oh,
or whatever.
okay.
But
Yeah, well,
that was
I'm just a peasant, so I don't know.
next. What's your favorite Disney movie, you guys?
Toy Story 3. That's Pixar though.
No, it's Disney and Pixar together. Like,
They split though, and I think Toy Story 3 was just Pixar.
no, because Disney owns Toy Story, like as like the franchise.
Yeah.
Like,
Fine then, Toy Story 3.
okay. So what did you like about it?
It's sad.
That's all you liked about it?
Yeah. It's the greatest sad movie ever, besides Forrest Gump. The ending of Forrest Gump is actually sad if you really watch it.
Yeah, it is. The whole thing in Forrest Gump is sad. It's just,
Yeah.
he's just like oblivious to how sad his life is.
How does Forrest Gump end? I don't remember.
Wait! Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
Jenny dies of AIDS, we think. That's like the best guess. Because she doesn't have an immune system, I think they said.
And she's a hoe.
And she a hoe, and she used needles.
I'm kidding.
You
She's not a hoe. She just didn't want to do it with Forrest ever, and he was in love with her madly.
You know, I was thinking about it, and there's like no point where she got AIDS after they did it. So I feel like Forrest Gump might have AIDS,
I saw like an internet like thing.
and I think that baby might have AIDS.
Maybe it wasn't Forrest Gump, but I think that wasn't. Never mind.
Maybe it wasn't. I don't know.
What's your favorite Disney movie, Anna?
For some reason I can only remember old Disney right now. Like I can't remember any recent Disney movies. I'm just blanking out. But my favorite, like, classic Disney movie is Cinderella. I love Cinderella.
Cinderella?
I'm always here for Cinderella. Did you guys see the remake or the
Which one? Yeah.
The newest one with the I can't remember the name of the actress, but the new one with real people.
Yeah, the live action, like... No, I didn't see that.
It was really good. I cried. It was really good.
Oh. I don't know what my favorite one is. There's a lot of good ones. I saw The Good Dinosaur, which made me really, like sad sometimes. It was a really good, like, animation, like, form thing, but, like, it wasn't, like, its story kind of lacked. But,
I saw only the previews for that, and I thought it was kind of ugly.
I thought the dinosaurs looked ugly as fuck.
I thought the kid looked ugly.
Yeah.
Although they've never been good at making people, except Toy Story 3, which has like
Decent people.
yeah.
I think maybe it was...
Another reason to like Toy Story 3.
I think actually I would probably go Toy Story 2 or, like, WALL-E. Because WALL-E was amazing.
Shit! WALL-E is my favorite. Never mind.
I fell asleep during WALL-E.
Oh my god! No,
damn it.
WALL-E
Also
is
thing
one of
is,
the
I saw it-
greatest movies ever.
I saw it really late at a drive-in, but also I didn't like it. I was bored out of my mind.
Oh my god!
Oh, I also... Well, you know, I guess we kind of might need to make a distinction between, like, the 2D animation and the 3D animation stuff. Because the 3D animation just adds a whole new, like, thing. So it's like... I can't pick a favorite over that, like, just, like, for how it looks. Because like, there's so many good 2D animation ones that I like, too.
Disney movies?
Yeah.
I don't think you can really base them if you like them more or not if they're 3D or 2D.
Because it's like, I really like WALL-E, but, like, it wouldn't be good if it was 2D.
Why not?
Because it just,
I
like, it
agree.
wouldn't work.
Yeah.
I bet they could make it work.
Like, I'm sure, like, now if they release one and they're like, oh, it's WALL-E, but it's 2D. Like,
No one would care. But also,
Yeah, no one would care, but I'm just saying.
everyone, like 3D is the
It
standard
adds
now.
to it.
Like, everyone just accepts 3D, so if you try in 2D, people wouldn't like it as much. Automatically,
Yeah.
you know.
I'm gonna go make a 2D movie and make as much money as
Well,
any other
yeah,
movie.
you can make
Okay.
one of those indie movies,
Yeah.
you know, do it yourself.
Indie cartoon movie.
Let's start a
it's
GoFundMe
such a
account for that.
It's such a beautiful day, I think. It's on Netflix, go
Holy
watch
shit,
it.
that was so good.
You watched it?
Yeah, I watched
It's
that.
such a beautiful day. I love that
I've seen
movie.
that, but I watched it.
It's scary.
It looked like it would make me cry. Was it sad? Because it
Not at the
would
end.
make me cry.
I thought it was pretty sad.
Why was it sad?
I mean, it was all about mental illness and like
Yeah.
being afraid and like not knowing what he was doing, and he was just like deteriorating and stuff.
It has a good ending though.
Kinda, yeah. Yes. I don't know, but I really like the Aristocats.
Oh
I
my
never
God.
saw that one, but everyone says
We had that movie on VHS, and we watched it literally every single day when I was a kid. South
Yeah.
Carolina. And then my brother pulled the tape out of it and ruined
Oh
it.
no!
But yeah, we loved Aristocats. Oh my gosh.
I think it's probably on Netflix.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, have you watched it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have.
I'm gonna watch that tonight when I go home. Actually, no, I'm not. Well, I might because I'll be procrastinating tonight, my homework.
Mm.
And so while I do that, I'll watch the Aristocats. Next. We need transition music also. So if you want to send us your music, that's or send us any music that's like,
make us an intro.
Yeah, make us
I
an
don't
intro.
like Solomon's. Sorry, Solomon.
yeah, my intro is not very good, I guess. I'm proud of it because I poured my heart and soul into it.
Oh.
But it's just a bunch of mashed up audio from us. It's like 15 seconds long, and so it's not that big a deal. But we put it in the beginning of this one, so tell us how you liked it. Yeah.
Or not.
Actually, you know what? I'll put it right here. You fucking said all my words. Contemporary Müs.
This is Jimmy.
Mariana.
Solomon Carpenter.
Googling random stuff.
This is the voices of the people right now. Anything is possible. And then tell us if you like it. And if you don't tell us anything, then I'm just gonna fucking throw it away.
Oh.
And so yeah, and if you have any music that's like non-copyrighted or
Your own.
what do you call it? It's like
Oh my god.
Free.
I just-
Free something, right?
I just saw it yesterday and somebody said it.
What that word we're thinking of is, you might get $1.
You might get $1.
Please put it wherever.
That'll be our word of the day next time.
Yeah.
Unless we think of it during the show.
Yeah, I'm going to. It's gonna come to me right at the end.
Yeah.
Tip of the tongue effect
Yeah.
or whatever.
I can't remember the word for that
Phenomenon.
either. I know there's a word for that. Man, this is going downhill.
Oh my god, there is a word for that. Shit.
There is a word for that.
God. It's psychology is where I learned it.
Yeah.
I know there's like a French term for it.
Hey Solomon,
Yeah.
do you know what a Freudian slip is?
Yeah, it's like when you
I told you about this before, so you should.
yeah. It's when you just like forget
No.
or something. No, it's like when you just say something. You're like it came out subconsciously
Sorta.
or something like that.
It can be in two forms, either spoken or written. It's when you either write or speak a word where you wanted another word to go. So, and Freud said that was your subconscious leaking out, being like, hey, you actually want to do this.
Freud was an asshole.
Yeah.
What's that one thing called when you just like fugue state? When you just forget
Like in
something.
Breaking Bad.
Yeah. Oh, it's fugue state. you know,
Yeah, it's
quotation.
State. Yeah. Breaking Bad spoiler alert.
Yeah, but it's like when you just have a period of this, but you don't remember what happened, and you did stuff, but you didn't. You just have no memory of what you did.
Solomon, do you know what a spoonerism is?
A spoonerism?
Yes.
What's a spoonerism?
It's where you mix the first two letters of two words. Or sounds, I guess.
Oh.
I can't think of an example, but you can probably say one.
I can't say one. I don't know what
Oh
to
my
do.
god, okay. Say one word.
What is spoonerism? I
It's
zoned
when
out.
you
I'm
mix
sorry.
the first two letters or
That didn't work at
sounds
all.
of a word with two words.
And it's a mistake, right? Like
Yeah,
a-
you switch them.
Oh.
Black dog.
Would be
Back block.
well, or it could be black
Yeah.
fog, black fog.
Rename the podcast Black Dog. Whatever. I'm not gonna try.
Black fog.
Contemporary Müs is the spoonerism of Contemporary Müs.
Oh my god. Why didn't we name the podcast that?
Because they wouldn't get it until we explained it. We should have never explained it if we did that. Oh well. Too late.
I like our name. I like our name.
So do I. That's why we named it that.
Go check us out on YouTube, because hopefully we'll be putting these podcasts on YouTube too. And subscribe.
We can just, for the video, we'll just put together slideshows of photo stock pictures.
Yeah.
Indoor farms need to be a thing.
Yeah, indoor farms, like green buildings, like that. Like, so you use
or just
less
skyscrapers.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay.
You use
I
less
thought you meant like a greenhouse. But
horizontal space, and you use more vertical space for growing food and whatnot.
And you can build them in any environment, so you can grow any food in any environment.
Yeah,
and you can have different floors with different climates.
Yeah.
So you can grow different plants.
And the whole thing cleans the air.
No, not necessarily.
Not necessarily, but like some that are being built.
We would need to use solar panels and wind turbines or wind capture.
Wouldn't that be the most amazing thing that's ever been built, though?
Then we can go build them in Africa, and then we can stop world hunger.
Yes.
But we need a lot of water. Let's take the water from Antarctica that's frozen, because it's fresh water, it's just frozen.
Well, it's not frozen anymore, it's all melting. So.
Yeah.
There's still some there. There's a lot there that's still frozen.
I know this.
I don't think Antarctica.
You know, it's a little hard to just harvest ice and just bring it over there.
Yeah, but we used to do it.
I know. I saw.
Well, I guess in smaller amounts. But now we have giant machines, and we'll just like helicopter tons and tons of it.
Yeah.
We'll just cut it out with like giant saws.
Because actually, like there used to be
and hook it up to helicopters, to cables, Solomon.
Cables.
That solves another problem in my portfolio that I should be making about.
It'd be so expensive to just get all that ice constantly just transporting ice from Antarctica to Dubai or something.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
It's easier to just make fresh water out of seawater.
But that's even more expensive.
It takes a lot of energy, sure. But if we get free energy from wind, we could turn it into the energy that we need to pump the water and heat the water. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. I'm picking up what
I know what
you're
you're
saying.
You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, just to start.
Guys, we can make a more energy efficient world. We just have to care enough about it.
Yeah.
It's really just better. And like, it's not,
or
you're not a tree hugger for doing it.
Wait.
Or you're just a good person.
Or you are a tree hugger and you're proud. Loud and proud.
Yeah.
Or we'll just move to Mars.
Or the moon. I want to move to the moon. We're probably going to colonize the moon before we colonize it.
You can't really colonize the moon because it can't have an atmosphere. And I don't think we're going to build lots of domes. I don't think we're going to do that.
Lots of domes.
It'd be a lot easier to just have a bigger planet with a new atmosphere.
But a lot of countries are already planning on making permanent moon bases.
Mm-hmm.
Which is going to bring out a bunch of legal controversy about who owns what on the moon, because the moon doesn't belong to anybody.
UN has said that no one can take anything from space and claim it as their own, so not really, actually, probably.
Yeah, but when you want to start mining things from the moon, it's can you claim that resource is yours, whatever you're mining, once you start mining it, or but you can't take it for yourself, but you're allowed to take things for the benefit of all mankind.
What's in the moon that we need?
There's a lot of titanium, and there's a lot of there's some water too, and there's yeah,
some water.
Yeah, there's some water.
Water's a skyscraper.
Let's just go to the moon, get the water from the moon, and bring it down to the skyscrapers.
Not at all expensive or time consuming or energy consuming.
Yeah, I watched a SciShow on it though.
Of colonizing the moon?
Yeah, about it was partly about colonizing the moon, partly about the stuff I was just talking about. How it's illegally complicated to mine things from the moon.
How about we just not?
People will. They will.
If we colonize the moon,
we're
I
just
feel
gonna have to
we'll
update our
just have to be hey, let's not hoard all the resources. Let's share.
I feel like humans are too selfish for that to happen.
Like, it's only going to be a problem when, like, lots and lots of people want to be on the moon.
Yeah.
And then we're going to have to figure out, like, some kind of negotiation.
Yeah.
We'll just use the titanium to build more spaceships. Because that's what spaceships are partly made out of. Thrusters, if you didn't know. Because, I don't know.
And also kind of a, like,
and then we'll just get more people up there. And we'll be like, hey, you helped us get more people up there. You can keep that titanium.
yeah.
And we'll just do favors for each other.
I don't know, I feel like it's just going to be like a rich, elite class that lives on the moon.
Yeah.
Where everyone else is stuck on Earth. It's like trying to, like, survive with the changing climate and, like,
Yeah, I feel the same
dwindling
way.
resources and shit and, like, overpopulation. And then everyone that's rich is going to be living on the moon but
Yeah.
not worried about it. You know,
I don't think that's going to happen.
you can't say that that won't happen
You don't
with
think...
with certainty.
I can, but I can also say that it will happen without certainty as well.
Yeah,
So
but
it
so
could
it's
happen,
a
but I doubt
possibility.
it because if you're on the moon for too long, you'll get fucked up. You'll lose muscle mass.
But don't you think?
Your bones will literally get less dense.
Oh yes, there's solutions to those problems. Like when we're that advanced, when we can just like when people.
Well, yeah, there's exercise, but what if like all the fat rich people want to go? They're not gonna exercise.
Just the people in centrifuges. I'm sure it's like going to be a standard thing to just like when you go to sleep, you're spinning, and you just have artificial gravity when you sleep, and then like when you wake up, you float around, and maybe your whole house is just a spinning thing, and I don't know how that would look.
I don't think that would work.
It would be a health issue, but if they're super rich, they can afford to remedy that.
You'd have to have a really fast centrifuge.
Not that fast. Just to provide 9.8 meters per second squared of acceleration.
I mean, it'd be fast for how large it would have to be as well.
Yeah. There are solutions.
Yeah, but that's like way too expensive. They'll probably spend all their money on that and then be like, oh shit,
But that's the
spent all my
idea.
money, I can't get there now.
That's the idea, is that like space travel will get cheaper and cheaper as time goes on. But who knows what'll happen, guys? Tell us in the comments if you want to move to the moon.
Don't move to the moon, you'll lose muscle mass.
Don't move to the moon and
And
leave us all here to die.
And you can't have kids.
Yeah, kids never been born in space.
Ooh.
You can't have kids in space. Because
Unless you had a centrifuge.
Sure. I feel like they'd call it something else. Because when I think of centrifuge, it's the spinning thing that does blood
Yeah.
and gets your solids. What would you call it, Anna? I'd call it a galactic merry-go-round.
Agreed.
I'd call it the, I don't know what I'd call it. Never mind it.
Vote.
Yeah.
Which one's better?
Vote.
Yeah.
That's
Which one's better? The moon or Mars? Vote Mars, because I said so.
We should create a Twitter page, too.
Okay.
And then we could do polls on Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
We might be able to do polls on YouTube as well. So I don't know.
You can't.
We'll experiment with
I
polls.
guess you sort of can.
We're gonna have like a whole bunch of social media.
You don't have to.
We don't have to, I guess.
You should.
I know we should,
That's
but
how you're successful.
that's
in
how
this
you
day and
market
age.
yourself.
Well, we need to grow our
Brand.
our like member base a little bit.
Well, we do have people who are interested.
Yeah, we have some special guests that want to be a part of this podcast, but we just haven't had time.
On the YouTube channel, me and my friend Josh want to do a cooking show. So,
Yeah, so have a look out for the cooking show. What are you gonna call it?
cooking show?
Cooking show?
You don't have a name.
That's so original. Oh my
I'll
god.
ask Josh later. Oh my god. Anna, you wanna make something on the cooking show?
Yeah, but I can't cook.
I'll help, because I took 3 years of cooking.
I'll hand you things.
Thanks.
And look pretty.
I won't be there probably.
We're planning on making goat's head one time with my friend Caleb.
I will not.
well.
I will definitely not be there for the goat's head cooking.
Why?
I had goats. And
Oh, yeah.
they all
No,
died.
lamb's head. Never mind. Lamb's head.
Lamb's head, same diff, man. They're close. They're pretty close. You can get a crossbreed of them, but they'll die.
Everything dies.
Yes.
Sorry. And I'm like, just please.
Well, we're not gonna let you guys forget that. You will die one day.
I won't. I'll be doing these for years, man.
Dying's for losers.
When Solomon dies, I'll just keep doing this, and I'll do his voice.
Yeah, I'm just gonna opt out of that shit. Not into dying.
Yes. They gave you a form when you were born. It's like, you want to die, and it was yes or no. I marked no. Why don't you guys do that?
I don't know.
Couldn't read, probably.
Let's talk about immortality.
What's that?
That's a possibility in the future too. Like, we can figure that out. Like, there's already
Well, it
been...
wouldn't be real immortality, because there's always the chance that you'll just get shot
Not
in
real,
the face.
but biological immortality.
Like crabs or lobsters, one of them. Honey.
Lobster.
Honey. I'll say honey, because I know honey never spoils.
Also, but it's lobsters. It might, yeah, I know lobsters for sure, crabs maybe.
Honey.
And honey. Well, honey's not a living thing.
Yeah, honey's
It's
inanimate.
bee vomit. So,
It's bee regurgitant.
vomit.
But it's also pollen. It's also sugary pollen.
It's not pollen.
No.
It's nectar.
Nectar, that's a, yeah, of course.
It's throwing
Nectar.
up bee nectar.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Mm.
But immortality. Would you guys want to be immortal?
I would.
Why?
I have more stuff to do.
You'd lose everyone you love.
Yeah, you'd watch everyone you care about die.
Then I'd get new people.
Wow.
And then they die. And then you get new people. And then they die.
And then civilization dies.
And then you'd be alone.
And then the sun comes and says, bye Earth. And then I'll just stick in the sun till it swells down again. And then when it's like almost solid, I'll just push off of it.
So in this scenario, are you just impossible to kill?
Yes.
Are you still like a human being?
Yeah. Well, no, because human beings die.
Okay, but do you have the form of a human?
Yes.
Still, you'd reach a point where it's just like time
Oh well.
goes on and on and on. I would not want to. No, that's scary.
I'll just take a
Frightening.
nap forever.
It's frightening. Which is dying, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's always the possibility I want to wake up for some reason. So, not really.
Yeah, you can see
Because
what
when you're
happens.
dead, you don't decide to wake up. I don't think I've
unless
been
you
dead.
re- unless
Have you
you-
been dead? Tell us now.
Unless you believe in reincarnation.
We don't know if that's real.
Well, you don't know if there's going to be anything to wake up for when you're immortal.
I'll probably take a nap when there's nothing to wake up to. So I'll know there's nothing to wake up to.
Anna, what would you like to do?
I wouldn't want to be immortal.
Why not?
Because that sounds pretty miserable. Like, would you age in this scenario, Jimmy? Would you
No.
just end up being just a wrinkly old
No.
corpse?
You just
still
be,
alive?
No.
you'd
I
be a
wouldn't.
Jimmy forever, but you'd
Yeah.
be naked. Because your clothes would deteriorate away.
Why would they deteriorate? Ugh. Why would they deteriorate?
Because eventually they have to deteriorate.
Not if I'm in a vacuum in space.
Well, then they get all bulgy and they'd be exposed to a lot of radiation, and then they'd get deteriorated and bleached.
Nah. I'm just gonna
not?
say nah.
Jimmy!
I'll make clothes out of my hair, right?
Hello?
Well, would your hair just keep growing?
Well, yeah.
Your hair couldn't keep growing forever.
Why not?
Because you don't have anything to
I know
eat.
You
why.
can't decide that your hair is going to keep growing, but you're not going to age. Are we talking about the same thing?
Well, you wouldn't have any energy source to keep going forever.
Did you know in space, astronauts can't pee until their bladder is full?
Yeah,
You did know that?
I think so, because it's like, well, I think it would be like assumed if I thought about it, because it's like you have to pee super efficiently in space, so it takes a lot of energy to like recycle it and shit.
That's not the reason. They physically can't pee until their bladder.
Oh, they physically can't.
Yeah. They also physically can't burp.
I thought they're just like not allowed to pee.
No. No, that'd be cruel. It
Yeah.
doesn't take a lot of energy to use the bathroom in space.
Well, it's just like you have to do a lot with it because it has to be recycled. On the
Why does it have
International
to be
Space,
recycled?
well, on the International Space
Oh, yeah.
Station,
Yeah. Well, sure.
because like they used to like just like jet out your pee into space, and all these like frozen pee particles like started damaging the solar panels over the course of like a few years, and then like they were like just worthless, and so they had to replace them. because there's so much pee that it's damaged them. Because you know you're going like thousands of miles per second, like so.
And it's like 2 degrees in space. I don't actually know how cold space is. I think it's like negative 37 degrees Fahrenheit. I could be wrong. Probably am.
It's kind of hard to measure temperature in space because you have to have particles to measure it.
Yeah. But they do it.
And it's like, where do you measure it from? Just like the most vacuumy like part you can find, like. Because like if there's no particles in space, what's the temperature? There is none.
If you didn't know, temperature is the average value of
Kinetic energy.
particles.
It's the kinetic energy of particles.
Yeah. Today you learned about potatoes. Some space. Peeing in space. You can't burp in space because the gas in your stomach has to rise up and push against the gravity because it can, because it's less dense than the air. But
Right.
since there's no gravity in space, it just like sort of sits around. And so you have to mini vomit every time there's gas in your stomach. Which is every time you eat something.
That's bad.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll keep the rich people off the moon.
I feel like I could burp
Okay.
then.
Well, there's a little bit of gravity on the moon. If you want to contact us, just
Oh my
email us at cmpigwings@gmail.com. That's our email. And so you can send us your questions or ideas about the show that you'd like us to talk about.
Yep.
And if you send us a question, we'll read it and answer it
Yeah.
on the next podcast. And make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel and tell your friends about the podcast if you enjoyed it. Because we like making these.
Yeah.
And if you want to be, if you know us and you're from around here,
Please give me a hug.
give Anna a hug. And if you want to be on the podcast, just let me or Jimmy or Anna know.
Yeah.
And that's it.
That's it.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Ciao.